Hey guys, in this month's top 5, I'm going to be discussing the book releases that I am most anticipating for this year of 2014. Before I start with my top 5, I'm going to start off by saying that I had such an extremely difficult time even coming up with a top 5, or I guess I should say narrowing down to a top 5. There's quite a few books that I'm really anticipating this year. So let's begin. At number 5 is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, which is being released September 2nd. Over the past year, and maybe into this one, I'm not quite sure, Cassandra Clare has been releasing these novellas, short stories, that feature Magnus Bane from the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments series. And I've been really wanting to read these short stories, but they've all been released as like ebooks, and I don't like ebooks and I don't own an ebook, but fortunately the whole set will be coming out as a bind-up, so I'm really anxious to get the bind-up and read the stories. At number 4 is Odins Ravens by K.L. Armstrong and M.A. Marr, being released on May 1st. This book is going to be the second book in the Blackwell Pages series, the first book being Loki's Wolves. And the whole series is this modern retelling of Norse mythology, very much in the vein of the Percy Jackson series, about all these kids who are descendants of the Norse gods. And the final battle, Ragnarok, is just around the corner. And I loved the first book in the series so much. If you saw my top books of 2013, you will know that Loki's Wolves was in my top 5 of the year. So I cannot wait for Odin's Ravens. At number 3 is Tower Lord by Anthony Ryan, being released July 1st. And this will be the second book in the A Raven's Shadow trilogy. The first book in the series, Blood Song, was also in my top books of 2013. And I cannot wait for the second book. The first book ended in such a fantastic way and just had a lot of questions going. And all the characters were in various different places, so I can't wait to see where the series goes. And the series is a fantasy series, a high fantasy, very much like Game of Thrones. At number 2 is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, being released April 1st. And this book starts up a new series, and it's a retelling of the Wizard of Oz stories. Kind of a much darker take, not as dark as Gregory Maguire's Wicked series, I don't think, but still a darker retelling. And I can't quite remember all the details of the synopsis, but I think an original character, I think it is, has to go and kill off all these characters, like the title says, Dorothy Must Die. I think this character has to go kill Dorothy and the lion and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. It just sounds all sorts of great. And I had not heard anything about this series, but I'm subscribed to Bookish and Nerdy. And Bookish and Nerdy has been raving about this book, because I think she got an advanced copy for it. And so when she was raving about it, it made me look forward to it and curious to read it. And at number 1 is The Last Rose by Philippa Gregory, which is like the 6th book, I think, in the Cousins War series. I have yet to read The Kingmaker's Daughter. I did get The Kingmaker's Daughter for Christmas. I have not read it yet. And I have not read The White Princess yet. I don't even own it yet, because I collect all of Philippa Gregory's books as paperbacks, and I kind of don't want to sit and mess up my system and get a hardback randomly. So I'm technically not going to be getting The Last Rose anytime soon, but Philippa Gregory's books, I really look forward to when they're released, and I just love looking at the covers, because the covers are so pretty. And there is no release date for this book. Goodreads just says 2014 at the moment. But I do love the Cousins War series so much, and this book, The Last Rose, it's supposed to be a continuation of, I think, The White Princess, maybe? I'm not quite sure who it's focusing on. So that's it for this month's top 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, there's quite a few books that's being released this year that I'm looking forward to, but I can only have a top 5. So what books are you guys looking forward to in 2014? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.